Hey there. Hello, everyone. My name is Terza Ekholm of the Terza Factor, and welcome to another day in my studio. I've been out of here a couple of days. Well, actually, I've done a couple of things, but I've been spending a lot of time in my office the past few days, just catching up on things for related to my business, catching up with people who I wanted to contact and follow up with, um, going to some great excellent networking meetings, meeting all kinds of interesting new people. And then, of course, the other day, as I posted, I think it was last night, I had gotten these great masks in. And actually, my husband tested one out today and gave back his report on it. And no, his glasses did not fog up. And so, from that perspective, it was definitely more, shall we say, more comfortable to wear. Still, as much as we always wear masks when we go out shopping and that kind of thing, um, it still seems like kind of a hard thing to get used to. And I don't know that we ever will be, um, but I just think it's so important to be safe, not to mention the fact that it's mandated. So, anyway, um, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you, but I'm working on the lower level of my sculpture here. And what this is going to involve is putting on these silk fibers in rows. And I'm not quite sure where it's going to go all the way around, or if it'll make rows all the way up and down her dress. That's certainly what I have in mind, but we'll see how far that goes. In the meantime, like I said, I've been in several networking groups these past few days, and they've all been really great. And I'm fascinated by the fact that I get to go to networking groups all over the country and meet people from all over the country and Canada in particular. And I was in charge of asking the question of the week, so to speak, at one of the networking groups. And so I asked them what they were grateful for with respect to their business in 2020, knowing it's been such a crazy year, and we've all had to make such adjustments. And I got back the most interesting and beautiful replies. I also asked the same question in one of the online networking groups, Facebook groups that I participate in, and again, it was just gratifying to hear what people were coming up with. So things like I've had the ability to meet the most amazing people from across the planet. I've had incredible. I'm just paraphrasing what I remember from what people were saying. I've had to explore different opportunities in my business that I never thought I would either want or need to explore. And a lot of people reported that their business has been growing tremendously as a result. And I just think that when we can find the ways to find things to be grateful for, we just grow and expand ourselves, and wonderful things do begin to happen. And maybe we still have painful things that we have to deal with, but remembering that there were some other things that happened that were amazing just kind of helps balance things out. I myself have been spent more time thinking about my art, what kind of art I want to create. I've been thinking about what it is I want to accomplish and create in my business. I've taken more risks than I've ever taken before. I've taken more classes. I've learned so much more. I've met the most incredible people. And I'm so thrilled that I've had this opportunity to spend more time in my studio, to create products that I care about, and I hope other people will care about, to participate in a business where we uplift each other up every single day. We challenge each other, we ask questions of each other, we hold each other accountable, and we support each other. And I'm fascinated, as always. It's not just one particular business, although it's one of the businesses I'm in. It's not that somebody gets any direct benefit from helping out another person. It's that we're all in business together and we're reaching out to help another human being who needs us. And to me, that has been the most wonderful thing of all. And I've seen that in many of the groups that I participate in, the networking groups. There's been a lot of adjustments in networking groups that I'm in. People reach out and ask how they can help. We come into our meetings with thoughts of how we can be of service to another person that we're talking to. Not just about, gee, I'm here to sell you my thing. And it doesn't matter what the business is. It's whether it's a health related business or a gifting business like mine, or art, or financial planning, or insurance, or real estate. I've met the most incredible people who are just here. Sure, we're here to make money, we're here to be in business, but we're also here to serve each other and help each other out. And it just makes my heart sing. So when there are days when things don't quite go as well as planned, I can think back to those things. Or I can pop on and send somebody a card. And when I hear back from somebody who was cheered by a card that I sent them, that reminds me once again, how worthwhile it is to be here, how worthwhile it is to be on this planet, to be able to support people, even when times are troubling. And to watch people share with each other things that are going on, whether they need help or not, and whether things are going well, and see other people respond, that just warms my heart. So I just wanted to jump on and share that. I've seen people be grateful for the most amazing things. So again, yes, the business opportunities, yes, the Zooms, the ability to meet across the countries. Yes, we all miss our hugging people in person. On the other hand, not having to drive to meet so many people, in person all the time, means I've kind of forgot where I was going with that. It's for me personally, it's meant I have more time to reflect on what it is I'm doing. I have more time to attend more meetings, as it turns out. I can't tell you how many Zoom meetings I've been in over this past year. And before this whole thing started, Zoom was just one of those things. It was like, yeah, okay, it's interesting. And now it's part of everybody's vocabulary. I mean, it's almost as much as part of everybody's vocabulary as Google became. And maybe not quite that much, but people talk about doing everything via Zoom. And even if it's the most strangest things like dating or going to school or doing business or meeting people or doing art, of all things. Who knew that I would be doing art via Zoom? So anyway, right at this particular moment, I'm going around with these silk fibers, but I'm trying to follow their flow as they go around on the different fabric. Plus, the thread itself kind of has its own curve, so I'm trying to honor that as I go around, and glue these on. But sometimes it can be a little challenging because they don't even want to do that. So it's like, come on. So, yes. In the meantime, I've also been honored to have I've been invited to more podcasts this year and interviews and shows than I've ever have in my life. And it's been a blast. And I've been inviting people to be on mine as well, although I need to pull that up again. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd love to have you on my show. I'd love to interview you. I love to hear what people are doing, what they're creating. I've met so many people who are in business doing one thing. And then when I tell them I'm an artist, they tell me, oh my gosh, I used to do this kind of artistic thing or that kind of artistic thing, and I really ought to get back into that. So it's not that people necessarily need to drop whatever they're doing and run off and do art, but when they remember what good times they had with it, and they remember just relaxing their mind and creating things from a different mind space, kind of a heart space, I might say. That's gratifying to hear as well. So part of my goal is not just sharing my art or creating beautiful clothing. I love those things as well. And when somebody has something of mine that they really enjoyed, that makes me very happy as well. But also when I'm teaching a class and people say, wow, this was really fun and relaxing, and I can't believe the time went by so fast. And that's one of the things that I really want to share, that we can all try new things, not because we have to, but because it's actually fun. And sometimes you can get some really great results. And if the only result you get is that you feel more alive and back in touch with yourself, then I feel that my job has been done. And so I invite you to check out my website whenever you, Wacky Watercolors, wackywatercolors.com. And the reason is that's the place to sign up for my newsletter. There's no classes listed there, at least not yet. And you can't sign up for class there. Just you can find out when they'll be. And just get on my newsletter, and it's on my list. I haven't published one yet, but I will be publishing them soon, so I can let you know when the next classes are. And in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me. I don't know how far I'm going to get on my sculpture tonight, but come back tomorrow and I'll show you how far I got. Tomorrow I've got another full day of Zoom networking and Zoom meetings, and I love it because I just love meeting people all over the place, and I love being part of groups where each of us wants to make a difference in our own way. And thank you for being on with me, because I think that you too probably want to make a difference in your own way. So have a fabulous evening, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we'll see how far I get. I'll share that with you tomorrow. Bye for now.